Thank you, bud. So, we're going to talk about Turtle today. Okay, I want to show you a couple of my favorite things from Turtle. I want to show just two mechanics that I like to talk about. Generally speaking, when I'm in the Turtle, I want to do one of two things. Okay, I either want to put my chest on their back, or I want to put their back on the floor. This really can be said for most of jiu-jitsu. Can I borrow you, Tyler? So, just go to Turtle for me with your head facing that way, actually. So, the first thing I want to look at here is it's like a leg lace. This is literally just leg riding. It's middle school wrestling. Okay? What I'm going to do here is put a post on his knee and a post out for my hip, and then I'm going to switch my hips to get around this foot. Okay? So, generally speaking, I'm here. I like to turn my knee in towards his ankle, and I'm posted wide. My secondary hand, I like to post on the inside of his hip right here. We'll talk about this again in a minute, but I'm here. I'm not heavy on his chest or his back here. I'm heavy and down and away on his hips, kind of driving him to the side. Okay? The idea is I'm like he's squatting a barbell, and I put 50 extra pounds on one side, so he's like off balance for his base. So I'm going to go here, right? From here, I need to find balance so I can actually switch to the other side. Okay? When I do this, I like to keep a near side just under the ribs hook right here. Okay? My goal is to get my foot between his feet. I have big feet. This can be very difficult at times like this, okay? So something that I've found is pushing the foot away and then pulling the foot in, okay? Once I'm here, my near side knee is blocking his knee so I can curl under, kind of catch his foot like this, right? So go back to the Turtle for me. I'm gonna go here, standard position. I switch, post wide. I'll put my toes in and I'll push this foot away so I can pull this. When I'm ready, I'm scooping under and posting through. If I can keep this ankle like here, fantastic. But if you lose it, more about pinching this knee line. From here, we're just in leg ride, right? It's pretty standard stuff. What I like to do from here, get low, knee to ankle, right, okay, get them started. Top side foot pummels to catch the Achilles back here. I replace with my hand. We run to the back side into a nice little turtle position, or a seatbelt position right there. Does that make sense? So let's go the head this way. We'll do it the other side just so they can see. So I'm here. Okay. Something I want to note on, sit up just a little bit for me. My old coach used to call this uncomfortably close. Okay? There's a reason. I'm very deep on his crotch, like right on his hip, because I want to make sure his hips stay split. Right? You can even put your fist on the floor right here if you're long enough. It just shuts down this far leg, at least for some of the mobility. Okay? So I'm inside, I'm here, right? I need to switch to the other side so I can put my foot in. So generally what I'm doing is I'll get under here, grab a wrist, or even get like a claw grip here, switch my legs and switch to the other side. Push my foot in, split and grab, okay? From here, I can make a little space with my knee if it's hard to move to get my knee underneath. From here, we grab the knee line, we're gonna run him over, knee on my hips here. Pummel this behind, reinforce, pass to the back. Good? Ready? 1, 2. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you, buddy. Let me borrow. Who do I want? Scoggins, can I use you, buddy? All right, so we're gonna do. I'm gonna have your head facing that way, please. So we're gonna do a rolling back take that I've been doing since I was like a blue belt. Let me turn off this music real fast. They're going to copyright that anyway, so I got to cut it out. So he's in the Turtle here. That post on the inside of the hip, the uncomfortably close kind of thing I was talking about, is really important for this attack, solely because we need to open his hips up. What I want to think about doing here is driving lateral pressure, and I'm going to hip switch to open. And I'll do this on both sides of the body so you guys can see what's going on here. But I'm in here, okay? My far side foot is posted, my near one's on his ankle, right? I'm laterally pushing him this way because I want him to push back into me. Okay, so this is like rocking motion. What I'm gonna do is hip switch and kind of like baseball slide my leg under on the near side, and I'll show it on the other side in a minute so you guys can see. But I'm gonna go here, I can go to this claw grip, which I really like, and I'm gonna hip switch through and sit open. Okay, this hand is bringing him through to catch the hook, and I'm coming to the other side. Right, so let's do that again real fast. So, just slide over just a little bit more. We're gonna be here. Okay, I'm blocking here. I can also come across here. I can play here. I can go wrist grip. I just want to do something on the near side so it's harder for him to turn into me, okay? Again, I really like this claw grip to the lapel, or to the neck right here. I'm going to cut to hip switch, and I'm sitting flat open. My other leg comes up. I'm catching to the backside. Okay? So from the other side, just so we can see, just head the same direction. Here, I'm doing this. You guys see that? My knee's like making full contact here. I'm gonna pull him over this space, right? I'm not gonna do this. Okay? He's on top of me at best. At worst, he's taking a position. I need to sit out. So I'm here, I like to block, run through with the claw, sit open, fight to the back. Anybody have any questions on that, what we're looking at here? Right? Hips come open, we run them over. Okay, can I bring one more time right here? So, just head towards the camera for me. Yeah. When I'm here, and just so you guys can see kind of what I'm doing with my legs, because I'm going to turn away from you if we stay right here. It's very important that I have a wedge on his whole leg, because if I just do this, he can like start flaring his foot out to get space. He has a driving point. It also, like, I need to knock his hips out from under him, especially if they're larger than I am. But build the momentum. It's a push-pull, okay? So lateral driving, when he pushes back into me is when I'm hitting this motion. So I'm going here, he pushes back in, I open his hips and drop. Back and forth, pop, open. And then I go. Does that make sense to everybody? Anybody see that from another angle? Everybody good? Yeah? Set? Cool. Ready? 1, 2. Thanks, guys.